Juicy burgers, crispy fries, a mountain of nachos. Gloriously gluttonous eats at every turn. But this food hall in Providence is more than meets the eye. It is meat-free, dairy-free, no animal products allowed.
Welcome to Plant-Based Paradise. In this 15,000 square foot space, there are 4 restaurants, 3 full bars, a coffee bar, a bakery, and a grab and go.
This is Plant City, the brainchild of Barrington native Kim Anderson.
This is the first plant-based food hall
in the world.
In the world.
It's also the world's largest plant-based restaurant as far as we know.
Her plan, put her money where our mouths are.
My family and I are impact investors against climate, and that started with renewables, and then we moved over to plant-based foods because we believe that's the fastest way to, as a society, reduce global greenhouse gas emissions.
She says demand for plant-based food was obvious as soon as the doors opened here in 2019.
From the very first day, it's been incredible. I think we served 13,000 guests in our first 72 hours.
The hope was lots of repeat customers, hence the many options offered. We decide to try them all.
I'm starting at Newburger. I've been warned I need this. Remember, these are all vegetables. We have chili cheese fries, a burger, a chicken sandwich, sweet potato fries, and a beer. Oh my God. 1 patty for TV. I don't want to be a total mess. Don't look. That's amazing. I'm glad I have this.
At Makeout Cafe, a rainbow of veggies awaits. Pile high and create your own bowl. Complement a coffee with fresh pastry. It's hard to choose which one.
I'm most curious about a croissant made with no butter. You would never know.
I would definitely say the hardest thing is substituting eggs, because there's eggs in a lot more than people really think.
Taylor Garrett is head baker at Plant City. She says plant-based replacement ingredients are getting better and better.
There's a lot of good vegan butters out there that pretty much a 1-to-1 ratio you can substitute and it's fine. With eggs, you have to get creative, and that's when you use stuff like aquafaba, the chickpea water to make meringues, which works perfectly.
She says cutting the animal products does cut the guilt at least a little.
Because plant foods lack bad cholesterol, it's definitely healthier.
Upstairs at Plant City, you'll find healthier nachos at Vecina, their Mexican restaurant.
Burritos, fajitas, nachos. We've got a taco for you here today. Of course, some great margaritas.
They're a feast for the eyes. I mean, they're just
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful food.
Anderson credits Matthew Kenny for that. Originally from Maine, the classically trained chef turned plant-based before it was in vogue nearly 2 decades ago. Now one of the world's most renowned vegan chefs, he lives in Los Angeles where he runs Matthew Kenny Cuisine, a multifaceted lifestyle company.
I've always been really into fitness, health and wellness and so forth. And it was really about discovering that I could bring the two of them together and realizing that if I was able to help bring plant-based cuisine to the mainstream, that it would really make a difference in the culinary world.
The diet has made a huge difference in his life.
I felt an immediate change, in terms of my energy, digestion, sleeping, even my mood.
Anderson reached out to Kenny with the idea for Plant City. All the restaurant concepts here are his, including one of his most popular, Double Zero. The plant-based pizza restaurant has a location on Newberry Street in Boston, too.
I love it. It really forces me to think outside the box and get creative.
Chef de cuisine Joey Bird hadn't worked strictly with plants until taking charge at Double Zero. He says a movement toward plant-based eating is undeniable.
Better for the environment. As American society, we eat way too much meat.
We try the truffle pizza, featuring dairy-free truffle cream sauce, roasted oyster mushrooms, and baby Tuscan kale.
Lots of kale, lots of flavor.
The pasta here is also very popular.
Mostly made with eggs in other restaurants, so a lot of people are really surprised that we can serve vegan pasta.
The meat in the bolognese is mushroom and walnut. And for the pièce de résistance, we have the tiramisu, made with flora cream from lentils.
Dairy-free decadence.
General Manager Carlos Marciano welcomes skeptics.
Don't worry about it. Sit down. Let me order something, get some wine, get some food, and if you don't like it, your view is gonna be on me. And they leave the restaurant like very happy.
Back in Rhode Island, Plant City has had so many happy customers, 2 offshoots, Plant City X restaurants, are now open.
The burgers, the chicken sandwiches, the fries, but some beautiful wrap sandwiches and salads and smoothies there.
The success has inspired others. Anderson is hopeful.
I've had one kid here who was a barista who's left and started his own coffee shop. It's all plant-based. He's just opened his 3rd in a year. There's a market for this, which is wonderful. I can't feed all of Rhode Island plant-based food by myself. I want other people to do it as well.
And back to Matthew Kenney. He grew up on the coast of Maine and attributes much of his success to his New England roots and his understanding of seasonal and local ingredients. We mentioned earlier that Boston-based Plant Pub is opening a 2nd location across from Fenway Park. Well, Matthew Kenney is a partner in that venture. And if you would like to learn to cook like Kenney and the chefs in his restaurants, there are online classes through his Future Food Institute. Coming up, expanding the world of alternative meat.